In this video, we're going to be going over a complete guide to the Springtide Bloom event that's coming soon to New World. The Springtide Bloom New World event is going to begin on March the 28th of 2023. This event is much like the other events in New World. There's going to be villages that you need to visit in order to start the quest. You're going to earn reputation, and then you're going to be able to buy items at an event-specific store. However, in this event, you're going to need spritzes that you're going to have to craft and wasps that you're going to need to exterminate. There's going to be 4 Springtide Bloom locations scattered around Eternum. There's going to be one in Monarch's Bluff, one in Everfall, one in Brightwood, and one in Weaver's Fen. Each location of the Springtide Bloom event has the following features. They all have an event-specific store that you can access via the NPC. They have a token trade location, lore pages to collect, and an area to craft your wispy spritz that you're going to need for the event. In order to get started with the event, you're going to need to visit one of the event locations. You can speak to the NPC on the platform, the Bloom Herald, to begin. This will lead you to crafting your first wispy spritz and to complete your first wispy bloom field. To complete the events called wispy bloom fields and earn event-specific items, you're going to need to have several wispy spritz on hand. You can craft these at any event location, and you're going to need to have the following materials: 10 fiber, 3 honey, and 1 fire mote. This is going to net you with 8 wispy spritz. Once you have them crafted, you're then ready to head out into the wispy bloom field to participate in the event. Wispy bloom fields are scattered all over Eternum. You can easily locate them by the circles in the sky and by an icon on your map. Once you're in a field, there's going to be 3 wasps that spawn. They're going to chase you down and deal damage to you, so you want to be a little bit careful here. If you attack the wasp, you're only going to deal 1 damage to them, and you're not going to be able to kill them. So in order to kill them, you're going to need to place down one of the wispy spritz in one of the glowing white circles. You then lure the wasps to there, and the spritz are going to explode, dealing damage to the wasps. This is not going to deal damage to you, and you're going to need to do this roughly 3 times in order to fully exterminate the wasps. Once you've taken out the wasps, you can then collect the rewards. You're going to sometimes be rewarded with a wispy wasp goo whenever you kill the wasps. This is going to drop as a loot bag, so make sure you're checking. And then after they're dead, you're also free to take the flower in the middle of the field. Harvesting the flower is going to reward you with some wispy bloom petals. Both the goo and the petals can be exchanged for tokens. In order to exchange them for tokens, you're going to need to make your way back to one of the event locations. Once you're at one of the event locations, make your way over to one of the carts, and then you can exchange these items for the tokens. The exchange rates are as follows: 1 wispy wasp goo is going to get you 1 premium token, 5 wispy bloom petals will get you 1 regular token, 25 regular tokens and 1 vial of suspended azoth is going to get you 1 premium token, and then 1 premium token can be exchanged for 25 regular tokens. Once you have acquired some tokens, you can then make your way back to the shop to purchase some food, cosmetics, and some gear patterns. In order to access all of the items that the store has to offer, you're going to need to earn event reputation. There are 3 tiers of items in the event shop, which include Blossom, Shepherd, and Herald. So Blossom is going to need 0 reputation. Shepherd, you're going to have to earn 1,000 reputation before you unlock that tier. And then to unlock the Herald tier and purchase the items listed underneath that tier, you will need 4,000 reputation. Reputation can be earned by completing the quest, interacting with joyous gift piles each day, and exchanging the event items for event tokens. You will get a decent amount of event reputation for doing these things. It's not going to take you very long to reach that 4,000 mark to unlock the entire store. This can be done in probably about 2 to 3 hours if you really want to push the event. There are also gift piles located in each settlement in Eternum, as well as every Springtide Bloom event location. This is much like any other event in New World. You can go to these locations and then you can gather these piles in order to get some event specific rewards. So whenever you gather them each day, you'll be able to earn wispy spritz, some event tokens, and then a few bags of coin. As I've mentioned before, the event shop is going to contain various food, cosmetics, emotes, and gear patterns. There's going to be 3 different types of food in the store. There's a luck food, an attribute food that increases constitution, and the Springtide wafer that's going to increase the amount of wispy blooms you earn whenever you gather the flower. The patterns in this event consist of uncommon and legendary patterns. There are no weapon patterns in this event. There are patterns for a full light, medium, and heavy set of armor, and whenever you purchase the pattern, you can choose your desired attribute when using it at a crafting station. The uncommon or green patterns do not have any locked perks associated with them, and you can guarantee 1 perk with the craft mod, but you cannot use golden scarabs or stopwatches with the pattern. The remaining perks will be random, and there's roughly a 20 to 25% chance to roll resilient on each piece. And then the legendary patterns come with 2 locked perks. These are going to be physical aversion and refreshing. And then the 3rd perk is going to be random, but just like the uncommon patterns, you have roughly a 20 to 25% chance to roll resilient. So these patterns are going to be pretty decent. Having a physical aversion, refreshing, resilient piece of armor is not going to be too terrible considering the nerfs coming into fortification. So I think earning these patterns could get you on the right track if you're looking for gear. This could be a nice little PvP set for you to get you started. The green patterns also have a decent perk pull, along with having a 20 to 25% chance to roll resilient. So I don't think these patterns are going to be bad. I think a lot of people are going to be purchasing these things to roll gear for the upcoming patch. It's a great way to get yourself some patterns or get yourself into some new gear after all the balance changes, or at least some good PvP gear anyway. It does look like all of the ward perks have a pretty low chance to roll, so if you're trying to shoot for PvE gear, you may want to go a little bit different route than using these patterns. But that's going to do it for the Springtide Bloom guide. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is going to be a lot like all the other events, just with a little bit of a twist. Everybody's always wanting to know what the patterns give you. This event does seem to give some decent gear, some decent rolls from the patterns, so I do think they'll be pretty sought after. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy New World content, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that as well. And of course, we stream every Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. CST over at twitch.tv/BDLG. Love to have you come hang out over there. But that'll do it for this one, boys and girls. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.